Hi, everybody. How are we doing tonight? Hi, Sandy. And hi, Paula. Who else did I see earlier? Bonnie? I think it was. Hi, Bonnie. Oh, get everybody caught up here. Catch back up. Uh-oh, Miss Paula, you weren't feeling well? I'm sorry. Feeling a little better? I mean, goodness sakes, all this stuff we're doing is not a big surprise, or we're wearing ourselves out. You know? It's been this weekend was crazy long. I hope you all had a good weekend. We had a lot of activities. We had farmers market with the lodge for selling lefse. Then we had a picnic for the lodge for our summer activity. And we did caught up with the kids, went to Kari's art exhibit on Sunday for Father's Day. Oh, good, Paula, I'm glad. And then yesterday, what was yesterday? Monday. I don't remember what I did in the morning. I think I was kind of chill, and then we went over to Mom's for a while. There's Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Hi from the basement. How are we doing? It's still saying it's not up. It's not live on my tablet. That's crazy. Just trying to catch it up so I could watch the chat and everything. That's strange. I see 4 people in here. Did notifications go out? Because I know I had this one scheduled way far enough ahead of time. They should have. Been trying to be better about getting things scheduled and making sure that oh, good. I think there's a lot going on tonight too on YouTube and lives, because I was when I was getting on, and there was a couple other people who were live, things that aren't normally on Tuesday nights. So oh, good. I'm glad you all got one. I see. Oh, now we have 6. Woohoo! So hi, I'm Becky with Vintage Viking Treasures. Most of you guys who are here right now know who I am. There's Mom saying hi to everybody. She found us. That's good. Was over there again today. That's the other adventure we've had over the weekend. So, Mom, if you're fine with me sharing, I'll keep sharing. Sharing the saga of Mom's house. So we were under contract. Things changed, and they had to cancel the previous contract. Back and forth about a part of an extra room on the house. Relisted it. Well, made it listed available again on the whatever the listing thing is for the house. And I think over the weekend she said something like 12 showings today. So, and had 2 or 3 more choices for contracts again, and we're under contract again. So that's the good news. No, just the good news is we're back under contract again. And now we're just waiting for the next step, which is I think a next appraisal and inspection, whichever one comes first, and keep moving on the house stuff. I still have 1 load over there. I've just been I know, yay, right, Sandy? It's been a little bit of a roller coaster ride, but considering it's only been under listed for what, 2 weeks, give or take, we're doing pretty well. So, I mean, if we were months down the road and had issues, that would be very, very tiresome. So I've just been kind of waiting to do my last load out of there until we were closer, because I have to rearrange the garage, and we're finally at the 2nd day in a row around here without rain, and now it's a weekday, and I have to wait. I can't do all of it in the garage by myself, and it always goes faster when you have somebody helping you. So it's easier to wait until Jeff's available on the weekend to redo the garage, and we really need to redo that to get the rest of the tables and shelves and stuff back in from Mom's house from the estate sale. So that's where we're all at. I have basically picked from my shelves tonight. I'm working on, hi Sherry, welcome. I'm working on going through this stuff, getting it, seasonally categorized, and working through it versus it just sitting here and pulling stuff that I want to take out to the booth, but want to show you guys first here on YouTube for first dibs. And that's basically where I'm at tonight. So hi, Nancy, welcome. Well, my chair has this big, huge label, and it falls down and then dangles at my ankles and tickles my ankles. It's not my favorite feeling. So, Miss Paula, are you feeling up to modding tonight? Feeling good enough for that? I don't know. All I did was give her the quick, we're not going to be around on Sunday night. We're going to be hanging out with the kids message on Sunday. So I haven't talked to her for a little while. Okay. You just let me know when you're tapping out, when you're done. That would be great. So I have a lot of, I don't know. It's a big mix of all sorts of different things, quite frankly. And I think we can do a couple choices so we can keep it going pretty quick and go from there. Hi, Mary Beth, welcome. So one of the first things I wanted to show you all, we're ready. Oh yeah, we're going to be doing it'll be a starting price. And if only one person puts in the starting price, then it basically become a quick claim. If more than one person puts in the starting price, it turns into an offer up, and we will give everybody the chance to, hi Mallory, to answer the previous offer and go from there until everybody is in and out. And then we'll count it down. Oh, it's late over there, Mallory. How have you been? I know I can't believe we are 2/3 of the way through June already. It's amazing to me. It's gone quick. So that being said, what I wanted to offer, I have 10 of these. They are little avocado lip glosses. I have 9 of them that are sealed, and I have one that's open that I can show you what it looks like. They're made by Two's Company, and their name is, I named them You Guac My World. The chocolate, what does it say? Chocolate mousse scented lip balm. And I'm going to show you what it looks like. When I give you this, I'll just do a claim word. I have 9 available other than the one that's open, so pretty much just 9. And homework for English. How funny. We can never get away from that schoolwork, can we? I want to try and do it so I don't make a mess out of it. There it goes. So it twists open, just like you've cut an avocado. It twists, and then it opens like this, and it has the chocolate mousse pit. And it smells like chocolate even. It's super cute, really clever. They will be $3 each. I have 9, and it'll just be the claim word of guac. Guac, as far as I'm concerned. They're just little bitty. Oh, my ruler is kind of hiding in here. Let's see if we can get it. They're about 2 inches by 1.25 inches. They're slippery little suckers. So I know, isn't it cute? I used to love finding things like this for my kids for their stockings. I mean, I'm sure that they would like it, but you know, my kids probably have a 20-year supply of lip balm already from their earlier years. Sandy's taken 3. Thank you, Sandy. I was surprised when I found these. I thought they were just adorable. I might offer this one to Caitlin. She's my chocolate lover. And it's nice and smooth. Like this one was open. It wasn't open, but I opened it so we could see what it looked like. What it looks like. So it's just clever. And I think it might have enough little insulation here with the container. So I don't know how melty it would get in there. It's not like a stick of chapstick in your pocket where it would really melt a lot. So it looks like Paul is going to take one. Okay. That's 4, so we have 5 available if anybody else is interested. I'm going to put those over here. They're in these glasses so they wouldn't roll off my desk. Right? I mean, and it's cute. It's clever. And it's chocolate inside. Who doesn't like chocolate lip gloss? I'm going to put this one right on top like that. Perfect. All right. We'll just jump in. Hi, Laura. How are you doing tonight? Too, if anybody sees Lois Egan, somehow my emails are not getting through to her. I need to, if she's in the chat, if you're hearing me, I need you to update your email with me, and we will get connected. So, Mom times 4. All right, Mom. Thank you. Okay. Hi, Cindy. Welcome. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 1 left. If anybody wants to put guac in the chat later, we'll know what it is. Okay. I think I'm going to try and do a couple different choices as we go. I'm not quite sure if we're really here. These 2 will work. I have figurines, collie, I believe, and what, a sheepdog. We can start these at we can start them at $3. He's lost a little bit of his cold paint there on the front. They are yay big, which means the collie is about 4 inches by 2.5 inches tall, and the sheepdog is laying down, so he is about 5 inches across and about 2.5 inches tall. He's just a little bit wider. Basically, I'm pulling some new stuff to go out to the booth. I need to do some rearranging, making sure we got some new stuff. Look at his face. Remember that Disney movie? Shaggy DA, that's what he reminds me of. But boy, he's looking like he's got something smelly or something around him. Wouldn't surprise me in the dog world. But I thought these would be a nice, some smalls that would be good for the booth as well. And I don't believe I've offered the majority of these items here before on YouTube. I kind of just was unloading them and putting them up on the shelf so they didn't get rolled around in like a basket or a box. And there they've sat. I believe it's marked, but does it say Japan? It's really hard to see that one. I can't tell. And I don't see any marks on the bottom of this guy. I don't think he's as old as the collie. But what we'll do is we'll just set him aside so we can keep everything organized as we go. Next up, I have a choice again. And these are larger dog figures. They're the big eye ones. One looks like a pug, and I don't know, is this a spaniel? But they are adorable with these big eyes. And we can start these at $7 choice. This says New Orleans, made in Japan, sticker on the pug. And this one does not have a sticker or a mark, but I believe it is the same company just because of how similar they are. The eyes are amazing and in great shape on both these guys. And they are quite a bit taller, just 6.5 inches tall. And yeah, just about 6.5 inches tall. So it makes the bases 3 by 4, give or take a little bit between paws and tails and all their bits. And they're not banks, they're not shakers, they're just tall figurines. They are hollow. They do have good coloring all the way around. Guess we don't have our dog lovers in the crowd tonight yet. So they're white, yeah. It's funny is because their eyes look a little bit blue to me because they're reflecting from the screen, but they are definitely the whites of their eyes. They're looking at something. Maybe they're looking for treats. Okay. No jumping off the box, puppies. All right, so we're going to go towards a couple of little figurines. I believe, see if we can get it to focus. This is a little boy with a bird on his shoulder. I've been told that the boy figurines are harder to find. So he's about 3 inches tall. Yep. And about 1 by 1. The tail is in good shape. This will be a choice starting at $4. And the other choice is this little boy next to this, I don't know, crock. Let's call it that. Grain bag. I don't know. Maybe those are like supposed to look like a woven bag, but he's got a bright blue jacket on, and he is marked made in Japan. And he's a little bit smaller. He's about 2.5 inches tall. So this will be the choice on these little guys. He almost looks like he has a tie. Got his little shorts, yellow socks. Yeah, it kind of looks like a little scarf or something tied around his neck with that red pattern on it. Oh, hi. Is it Jerry or oh, my brain. Tim, jumping in the chat. How are you guys doing tonight? Or both? Good to see you. I mean, yeah, look at the eyes. I don't think, no marking on this one. Unless it looks like it was like stuck on something, like on a card or something before. So it's Jerry. Hi, Jerry. Where are you guys? Are you guys still out gallivanting around in the country? Oh, it almost looks like it's a chamber pot, but I can't imagine those are his. Those are his socks and his knees. And he's got shorts on. Let's just say that's what it is. I like him. His blue eyes and eyelashes. Alrighty. I filled up the desk, so we're just going to keep on going. Oh, Tennessee. Wow. You guys found any great flea markets or places? Did you get to go to Bright's or anything? I know, Paula. I know I mentioned that in your chat a while ago, but I didn't know how close you were to that. So, oh, triple digits today. Oh my goodness. This one is a planter, bowling ball, and 2 bowling pins. Pretty good size. I think we were close to 91 yesterday. Not close enough. Oh, bummer. There's places all over this country hidden around. 6.5 inches wide and 4.5 inches deep. 3.25 inches tall. And this will be $8 start. I do not see a mark. Ooh, look at it, it's reflective. I don't see a mark on the bottom of it. But right here on the bottom of the pins, there is no glaze. That's where it was sitting when it was glazed. So it's still very matte right there. But one little bitty scratch right there. And it might have had something a little more, I can't tell if that's glaze because it doesn't feel, it feels like it was a chunk of glaze. But it might have had something rough sitting in it that has scuffed it a little bit. But when it's sitting flat like that, you're not seeing it at all. So, hi, Trisha. How are you doing tonight? Right? I mean, we've been so spoiled by the weather, but we had a lot of rain for a long time. You know, Mallory, I understand. Mine, no matter how short it is, curls right up when I get in the humidity as well. So, okie dokie. I have a set of newer shakers. They are an off-white pottery, and they are made by Longenberger. They're ceramic ware. They have the initials in the shakers. These can be an $8 start. They are approximately 4.5 inches tall and almost 2 inches square right here in the middle where it mimics the weave of the basket is the widest part of the shaker. And they are an ecru. They are not a true white. Let's see if we can hold something up next to it so you can kind of see. Block my face. Yeah, kind of an ecru off-white color. Oops, there we go. It took me a minute on this one. I'm like, oh, it's a figure 8. No, it's the S for the salt. And they do have their stoppers, and they are very flexible. Very much, I think they're newer. I don't remember when Longenberger went out of business. Well, they're back in business supposedly, and I thought Mosser was making some stuff for them, but I don't remember the last time they produced pottery. So Paul is in for the shakers. All right. And Sandy, thank you for backing her up. Yeah, it's the ceramic ware that Longenberger made to go with their basket lines. So it mimics the weave of a basket on the pottery. They made a lot of items, kitchenware in this. I know they did dishes, so plates, cups, saucers, bowls, a lot of serving dishes, casseroles, stuff like that in the Longenberger stuff. Ceramics. All right. Counting it down for Paula. Thank you. Let's see. We can match up a couple guys here. You're not supposed to fall over, little guy. All right. Thank you, Paula. Thank you, Sandy. Right? Exactly. I know I had a lot of like the liners and stuff at one time. I have another choice on figurines. Here's a little boy. He's a bisque. So the matte finish on him. No marking. He's kind of like that Frozen Charlotte style because there's no arms, there's no joints, no movable pieces. He is just about 4 inches tall. These two will start at $4 also as a choice. This little guy is like a little caveman. I thought he was super cute. And he's got a Japan sticker on the bottom. I was trying to think of, yeah, I didn't get over on that shelf over there tonight, but this is which I was wondering. You're right, he is. I thought I saw that, Sandy. It does say made in Japan right there under his little blue shorts. Got little overalls. And the caveman guy is just about 2 by 2 and almost 3 inches tall. It's a little bit shorter. So they're both Japan figurines. I thought he reminded me a little bit of the Christ pieces, but those pieces are so much more like crazy animation characters, and he looks so much more like a real person as realistic as a caveman can be. So Oh, and Mallory's extending her collection colorway. That's awesome. We got a few more things put on Mom's shelves today as we're like, where are those boxes of such and such? Found those, got them unpacked. It's a long process, but it's getting there. All right, boys. Be good over here. No falling over. Okay, what can I coordinate with you? I think these are a pair. And we can start them at $6 for the pair. They're a little mini vase. And it has the deer fawn sleeping at the bottom with a floral that is kind of 3D and sticks out. I believe they are basically the same design. They're not in reverse, but I bought them together, so I figured that they should stay together. They are about 3.5 inches tall and about 2 by 2 on the base. And look at the detail on the fawn. They are marked, made in Japan and hand painted. And yeah, I think they would be adorable for those nice little dainty flowers in the garden. I'll pick a couple of those. Oh, sorry. We have Delaney in at 6. Thank you. I do like the details on the fawns. Now their eyes are shut. Bring those up really close. They're just taking a little nap right down there on the base. There's a little wave kind of detailing on the backside. But they do have their ears are intact, the roses are intact, and the leaves are intact. So, oh, I suppose they could, Mallory. What I don't know is if, I mean, you'd have to put something down in there to, some like candle wax or something. Let me see if I can reach a candle. I don't know if they tip over or not. You know, if you had something in there to hold it straight up, it could hold a candle. Not a bad suggestion at all. Thank you. And yes, hi, Delaney. How are you doing tonight? Dear vases, a pair of vases. Vases is, I don't know what the plural of vase is. How to say it nicely. We can count that one down for Delaney. And how is everyone doing tonight? Welcome, everybody's joining us. Good. Doing pretty well. My day went super fast. Like, yeah, a little bit of force. Yes, I agree with you, Mallory. I'm not going to be able to say that without tripping over my tongue. I was at the dentist this morning getting my teeth cleaned. So that was fun. Just a normal checkup, but you know, took longer than I expected. So yeah. And see, my problem is I only have one. I'm kind of saving them so I can see if I can find a pair. So, all right. Thank you, Delaney. This is a single shaker, but he's so cute. Start him at $4 here. And nope, I'm not seeing a mark on the bottom, but he's got a stopper. I know. That's the one I found with you, Miss Paula. That aqua teal lucite candle. But I only found one. Here's his shaker. And I love the little design on the back of him. He is little over 3 inches tall, so then about 2 by 2, give or take. His elbows are a little wider. I know. I can't pass up a single all the time. So well, we need to go shopping more often, apparently. Look at his little, I love the details on his webbed fingers and his webbed toes. And I thought it was really clever with the salt hopper. He does have a little bit of red paint missing there on his rest of his face, or it's kind of smushed over to one side. I think he's got a bow tie too. So I can't, these little singles, sometimes I just have to rescue them. All right, off to the booth you go. I have a choice again. It's warm here today. What happens at my house is it takes a really long time for it to warm up. But then by the time we get to close to sunset, it's nice and toasty in here. And I don't have any windows where the breeze can pull through. So then it just kind of simmers for a while. All right. I know. Oh, good. I have a stash of lucite candles. I know I try and pick them up whenever I can. And I got a pair for myself. Oop, that side right there. Those ones are teal. I don't remember what their holders are, but I love the teal ones. So I put those ones up there. All right. Miss Paula, I have a choice. I have two chained dogs. I don't know, is it a little collie style? And look, in the little dog house, there's a little puppy. These will start at $7. On the back of the dog house, it says Japan. So they're little. They're about 2¼ inches tall. And then the little dog house is about 2 by 1.5. Yeah, I got that. The teal ones I got at an auction. I was like, those I want for me. And then the other choice is like a little Scotty. And his little dog house has a red roof with a little puppy. And it should be marked right there, Japan on the back. Now, because it is red paint, it does have a little bit of it missing. Is that cold paint, as we know, as people have tried to wash them, it just pops off. Even on the face, it's popped off a little bit. Now, I'm wondering if he was supposed to be a black terrier or black Scotty, because it also has a little bit stuck in the darker here on the backside. But he's mostly a white Scotty at this point in his life. Found a few chain gangs, and they're hard to hold together because they're not like, there's enough chain for them to sit on the shelf next to each other, but it's hard to have enough for them to hold up without making it dangle from one to the other. So again, the Scotty and whatever this guy is. Oh, and yeah, he does say Japan on the back, just like on the back of the doghouse. So these are something I haven't seen. I usually see like the big dog with the little puppies, and I don't usually see the dog houses. Okay, let's go for a piece of glass. No problem, Sandy. I have a cobalt pitcher. This is one that is an older piece of glass, and I don't know who made it because it's not marked at all. Has the applied handle. It's a little bit rough right here where it is on the neck of the bottle, but it's also on the side. Has the flowers and some silver leaf design. This will be a $12 start. Beautiful. Ooh, come on, focus for us. There we go. Cobalt color. It is just at 6 inches tall, which makes the base 2 inches across. I would think this would show up nicely on like a windowsill or in front of wherever you have a light source. Would be great for that. Let's see. It has a polished and ground base to it. So there's no pontil, but that's been polished. And I think it's just a little bit of, I didn't wash it, but I wiped it all off. It does have a little of the platinum or silver trim as well. It's oxidized, but I think you can use a little bit of one of those silver polishing cloths to take some of that tarnish off. But you just have to be really careful about scrubbing it too hard to where it takes it all off. It's a cute little mini cobalt pitcher. All right, Delaney, I see you. Thank you. Cobalt pitcher. Count it down. Wonderful. Thank you, Miss Paula. Thank you, Delaney. Okay. Here's something a little different. I think these are adorable. I would love to find a way to display them. I'm not sure if like a plate hanger or a some sort of an easel would be good, or plate stand for that matter. But I have two choices, and they will be a $7 start. They are records made out of cardboard, but they have a little bit of separation from age. The box on it, so Do the Hokey Pokey is on this side, and the opposite side is Yankee Doodle. You can put it with you can have two different displays very easily. It says Musical Tales, picture something records out of New York, the Merry Singers. And I don't see a copyright on them. The other choice, well, hello, Junking Data Girl, welcome. Thanks for joining us tonight. This other choice has the Three Little Kittens. There we go. There's some cat for those cat lovers out there. And Skip to the Loo, My Darling, on the other side. I don't know if you can see it, but you can kind of see the band of the music for the record on there. So you can hear it. And let's see. They are about 7.5 inches across. Well, 6.5 inches across. They are, yeah, again, the cardboard records. So that's probably the biggest gap on each one of them. Or I bet you if you wanted to, right where the hole is, where you would put it on a record player, you could probably put a nail on the wall or something like that to, if you wanted to hang it on a wall, versus getting like a plate hanger to hold it. So, all righty. We're gonna have, I have like 3 boxes in the car already for the booth. I'm gonna have a nice collection to take over there tomorrow. Okay, I have a salt and pepper shaker set. These are seashells, browns, greens on a off-white background. This one, they'll start at $5. No, we can start at $4, Paula. It says Florida right there on each of them. So they were souvenir shakers. They are approximately 3 by 2 and about 1.5 inches tall. They do have their original corks. They have the Japan stickers. They even have the number on the cork. I don't think these were used. I think, well, you know what? I think these came out of a collection and somebody was numbering their shakers. So I don't think that number on there is to the production, just to the estate that I got them from, their collection. Yeah, they're fun. I like them. I like the colorway. So they'd be totally practical as well. They do have different shaker holes. I have seen a creamer and sugar before that has matched these. Hi, Denise. Welcome. How are you doing tonight? So I know they made more than just the shakers out of this for souvenirs in this design pattern. They're just clever. I mean, not that you need shell shakers in a mermaid bathroom, but they go good with the mermaid decor as well. Okay, records don't fall over. Okay. Puppies just aren't popular tonight. So let's go to some birds. I have a choice. I don't even know what you'd call this little guy. He's a white glazed pottery. But he looks like a miniature planter because he's just this big. He looks like a little duck. Oh, fun. I wish we had a really good flea market around here. So these two will be a choice starting at $5. And he does have a little chip on this side from his glaze, but someone hand wrote on him, souvenir of Colorado Springs. So whenever someone was out here visiting, they picked him up as their souvenir. So I don't see a mark on it. So I don't know who made it. I don't think it's Van Briggle, but I just believe it's just a little cute. Red Wing made some of these cute little animals as well. So this is a booth. Oh, interesting, Denise. And the other choice for this start of, I think I said $4, is this little duck or goose looking straight up in the sky. It's hard to, there he goes. Very smooth, satiny glaze to him. Again, no mark on the bottom. And he is quite a bit taller than the other little duck planter. The goose is 4.5 inches tall and about 3 by 2. So that gives you an idea the difference in size on those. We do have an indoor flea market here, but it's not got very much collectibles or vintage in it. It's an off-white glaze. He must be maybe he's a little duckling because look at his little bitty wings right there. He just got little baby wings, kind of tucked in. I mean, he looks big next to this one, that's for sure. Yeah, they are cute. This one would be fun for Easter or something. The little grass or place setting. Can you imagine these at each place setting with like name cards or something like that? Well, he's a cutie. All right. I'm not quite sure what this guy is made out of, but it is much more lightweight. It feels like something like a paper mache. Sorry. Turn that off. Somebody was trying to call in. It's a little baby, but he is having like a little tantrum. He's got the fuzzy, like little rabbit fur hair on top. It would be a $7 start. He's sitting on a wood base, and that base is about 3.5 inches square, and that makes him almost 5.5 inches tall. So he's much more lightweight than a ceramic, but look at his face. They did a really good job on his expression. I know, the hair is adorable. And he's got the original Japan sticker, and get it turned the right way. He was sold at King Soopers, which is a grocery store chain here in Colorado, for 77 cents back in the day. When I picked him up, this one reminded me of Jody. I think that was when I was looking at him. I thought this is just perfect for a Jody expression. She would love him. And he's got polka dot pajamas or outfit on the back as well. Yep, $7 start on him. Oh, I know what we need to go to. This is something totally different. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to catch my wire. Sorry about that. I have an art glass palm tree. It has individual glass leaves, individual blown coconuts. It's been wrapped with like a jute all the way down the trunk and has a glass stand or foot. I would like to start this at, like to start it at 18. Thought it was really unique. I know I like to pick up different, uncommon, unusual glass items. And I thought they did a really neat job with the leaves because you can see the pattern in the leaves and how they have curled them. They're a little, some of them are a little bit wider than others, so you can see that they've been pulled here. I don't think it does. Let me tell you how tall it is super fast. It is 8 inches tall, and the leaves are almost, they come out about 6.5 inches across. And by black light, I don't think it glows. The dust glows on the base of it. Oh, the leaves do not, but the coconuts do. They must have a little bit of cadmium in that red glass because they are glowing that orange color. I see you, Carol. Thank you. I've had this one sitting up on my shelf for a while. I would think, oh, I should grab down the palm tree. And then I wouldn't do it right away. So I've missed it a few times. The base itself is 5 inches across. I believe that there is glass up the center of this, but I really can't tell. I think they wrapped it with some glass into something that is like a cork or some sort of material where they've been able to put and attach all those wires for the leaves into the top of the tree. But yeah, I thought it was really different when I picked it up. And that's just my blue sticker, so I know it's mine. But there's no mark, no signature on the bottom. And since it's not something I've seen more than one of, I have no idea where it came from or who made it. But I thought it was pretty fun and very summery for that matter. Right, Sandy. Well, I knew somebody would ask, Sandy. That's why I had the black light sitting out already. But I thought I had run it over everything, but I didn't realize that that red caught the black light like that. So, all right, palm tree. We are at 18 with Carol. We're counting it down. Thank you, Carol. You just never know what I'm gonna pull off the shelves next time. Mom still has boxes of stuff to unload. I think she's okay. All right. I think these are adorable. They are a pair of monkeys, little chimpanzees, shakers, are on the back of their heads. And is there where the shakers are? Oh, yeah, there's 3 on this one. Boy, they're spread out. And 2 on that one. These guys are going to be a $7 start. I probably put about 8 to 10 in my booth on them. One has a stopper, a cork, and one does not. And there's a sticker in there, but I think that it has been washed enough that it is, I'm not seeing any words on it. These guys are adorable. Ceramics. I would guess that they are Japan as well. Their faces are very well done. They're not like characters. They're much more realistic looking. This guy looks like he's almost getting into trouble. So the bigger one standing up is about 2.5 inches tall. Excuse me, 3.5. And this guy is just about a little over 2 inches tall. They're not like a nesting pair because some of them like hug or whatever, but I don't think that they don't really snuggle into each other. Let's see. No, they don't. They just sit next to each other really nicely. Like this side. Obviously, it's not exactly there, but I know, Miss Joyce, I love them. Chimpanzees. Kari used to love the orangutans when we go to the zoo when she was little. I think she's got a connection with the animals. The orca whales would talk to her too when we were at the aquarium. So, okay. Let's see. Well, I have some weird choices. So let's go to another little set. These are a chocolate opalescent glass. They do fire, so they have a little bit of bone ash in them that makes them opalescent. They are, I believe, a children's size goblet. They have the little cherry blossom design on them. It's a set of 4. Oh, I'm sorry, Mallory. Cute little star pattern on the bottom. I think I'll start this set at $10. Probably went along with, say, they probably made other pieces like a pitcher or other things like that. But chocolate is a heat sensitive glass, and depending on the heat that's applied to it, they suppose they could be cordials as well. But it's one of those sizes where you really can't tell between the children's size or the itty bitty cordials as well. So I thought they were Mosser, but there is no marks. So I do not have a confirmation of who made them because this one has a line all the way around it. Well, I guess they both do. They all do. That's the line of the design. So, Mom's saying Mosser made them. Yeah, I believe they did because I know we had sugar and creamers in the same pattern and the same colorway back when we picked these up. So all 4 of them, I mean, it'd be great if you did a little aquavit or some sort of celebration like that, or they could go with a cute little picture as well, like a children's size. So I do love the details that they did with the stars on the base. You can kind of see like, you can see the shadow of my finger through it, and that starts to be where you can see the opalescence of the glass. And I see Carol in, thank you. Okay. I can count them down. I'm going to tape this one on because it's got a little bit of a texture on the outside and it won't stick very well. But well, hi Becky, how are you doing tonight? Did I miss anybody else earlier? Hello, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Appreciate it. And those are going to Miss Carol. Thank you, Carol. All right. I have a choice of ladies. These can start at $7. She's got a little bit of paint loss, but I love the colorway with the tealy dark turquoise color to the light blue. She is a planter. She's just got a little dirt in there. Somebody did use her. She was used, which is great. Oh, yeah, that cold paint is just starting to pop off on the upper design of her dress and then on her hat. Hi, Apple. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. But there's enough teal turquoise going on that I really liked her colorway. The gold on her shoes and around the bodice of her dress is still pretty good. But I believe she was probably soaked with trying to get whatever out that somebody had used her for a planter for, and that's probably what led to that cold paint popping off. And the other choice I have is this nurse figurine holding a baby. She is a little more blue. This one's a little more turquoise, but they're showing up almost the same. This is a little bit more tealy. This is a little more royal blue. Glad to see you. Thanks for popping in. And she is just a figurine. She has a number on the bottom, but I don't know what that corresponds to. She's got a little like umbrella style purse or basket that looks like she's got flowers in it in her hand as well. So that'll be a choice. Let's see, the lady planter is 7 inches tall and the nurse is 6.5. Oh, and look at you. Oh man. Oh, she's got a chip right there. And I noticed it from the back side right there. And somebody has, hi Jody. Somebody found a great match for the color. So I guess she'll be heading out to the booth. I'd like to be able to put those there where she's still got great for a display at a good enough price for having it up on the shelf, for the back where you're not going to be looking at her really, really close. But then people can put their hands on it, put their eyes on it, and make sure that they know exactly what they're getting. So I hate it when I find a chip when I'm showing you guys stuff. All right. Okay, Mallory, I have another monkey. I guess we're going to have a monkey alert now, too. This was one that was at Mom's. I think we offered it in one of her live sales. I'm not sure. He is a Stife. But somebody switched tags on him at the estate sale. So he got pulled and he needs to start around $25. He is adorable. He's not jointed, but he's got all his fingers and his toes. He does have his ear button tag still. Sorry, Mallory. I tried to warn you. And his little white whiskers on his chin. But he's a really cute size. And he's about 11 inches when he's laid flat. I know. The lady, yeah, I can understand that, Mallory. The lady brought him up and goes, oh, well, he has a $4 price tag and he's a small and it's half price tag. I was like, oh no. He had probably a $40 tag at one point on him, at the very least. So, but he's cute and he doesn't have any tag anywhere else for me to tell you what age he is. Just the little ear tag right here with his number and yeah, the stuff on the back. I believe it's in German. Well, maybe it's not. Yeah, made in Germany right there. And the lady knew what he was. So I was like, sorry, his tag was got switched. I need to pull him. So we got Carolyn at 25. Thank you, Carol. Let's see. Steve. We can count it down. Perfect. Right, Paul? Well, she'd been there before too, and I knew she was a dealer, so I was like, yeah, no, sorry. There were a couple items like that I was like, where they want to lowball you, and I'm like, for that much, I'll keep it myself, take it home. So, thank you, Carol. Yeah, I kind of like I don't know if I like the flying monkeys. They wouldn't always show them. Um, like sometimes they cut them out when they put it on regular TV. So, okay. I have I have a random Valentine. I don't know where this came from. It's a little Cupid talking on the old fashioned phone, and it has the honeycomb um that opens up here. I would say start at $5. And someone put a little like they attached something that so it could stand up, like a little easel. It says to Uncle Lyle from Hazel and Cleo. But I love the old phone. And let's see, come on now. Cooperate, little honeycomb. Where that's what I was looking for to see where this attaches. I don't know if it had a spot for it, a slot. Oh, it's supposed to fold over the edge right here. Like the metal folds over the edge. Probably a better way to attach it would be like a small paper clip so you're not folding that piece of metal over and over again. And it says, hello, be my Valentine. So I'm not going to bend it. We got Carolyn at 5. Thank you, Carol. And we'll count her down. And I found what's strange is, I guess, I put them up on the shelf right like along the wall so that they would stay nice and flat and not get bent. And then I forgot that I put them up there. So thank you, Carol. So this is one of the other ones I had up there. I think this is adorable. This is pretty. It's got a little condition issue, but I've not seen it before. But it's not like something I normally look for. Is a little Chicky pencil, and it is a souvenir from Grand Island, Nebraska. We have a cousin that lives right outside of Grand Island. I think we need to start this one around $9. The chick up here is like that velvety or flocked feeling. I thought that this was a snap, but it is attached. Like I can't pull it up. So I think the pencils just went right in here. And it's a little pocket altogether. And it looks like somebody reinforced the back of the top with some cardboard where it looks like it might have folded over previously. So it was about that big, and boy, would he make a really cute display piece, especially for the spring. He's about 9 inches tall, and his face is about 3.5 at the widest. It's not a monkey, Mallory. It's a little chickie. Now, the coloring on the flocking, your guess is as good as mine, whether somebody colored in his eyes and around his cheeks. But for sure, the printing for the face and to make the graphics was original. But I didn't think they did a bad job. And this kind of feels like suede or velvet almost, like old school velvet. Somebody wrote on the back of it. I don't know if that was an original price because it says 25 cents, or if somebody was trying to sell it another time with that or not, but I think he's cute. Right? He's just a chickie, not a monkey. No chicky monkeys. Cheeky monkeys. Put him flat over here. Let's see. I don't think I have any other, maybe I'm just running low on, thought I pulled cats too, but looks like I mostly have had dogs tonight. Let's put her up by herself. She's a little girl, pulling her teddy bear along with her, holding her umbrella. She'll be a $5 start. Yellow dress, little black shoes. What was that? What did I miss? The one I just did? Carol? I don't know. I need more words in that question. And let's see. I said she's a $5 start. Oh, the chickie. Sure. This is the little pencil, chickie pencil from Grand Island, Nebraska. And it's like flocked up here, and this is like a velvet on the case, and this is where the pencils went in. And he was, yep, to hold pencils. $9 start, Carol. So back to this little girl and her teddy bear. Look at her hair is so long. Yes, Carol, it was a $9. Do you want to claim him? I'll put him down for you. Thank you, Carol. I got you. Her eyes, her eyebrows. She is just about 4 inches tall and about 2 by 1.5. I liked her because of her little teddy bear that she's got a hold of right here. Now, I just saw, I think the yellow must be cold paint because right here there's a little bit worn off of where that dress flounce sticks out as well. But because my grandma liked dolls and teddy bears, that's why she stuck out to me. The little yellow headband and her ponytail. And hi, Carol, how are you doing tonight? Glory girl, the chick. Cheeky pencil. All right. Got caught up. Thank you. Yeah, because usually you see them with flowers or, I mean, I just don't see them with teddy bears. That's why she stood out to me. Okay. I do have a choice of some glass vases. They're in teal. I'm going to say $12 start choice. Oh, Delaney is in the little teddy bear girl. I know I'm trying to go because I'm trying to clear off my desk. I have Delaney in at 5. So teddy bear girl for Delaney. All right. Thank you, Delaney. Put that on here. And we'll go back to the teal. Awesome. Thank you, Delaney. This is a teal vase. It's one of the choices. It is just big. 7 inches tall and 5.5 inches across. It does have a pontil. It is a little bit rough. It's not been fire polished. And the other choice is this teal bowl, and it has a white rim along the edge here. It does also has a pontil, oh, and it is signed. I probably are underestimating this one right now. Crawford something, 1993. Let's see if I can get it to show you guys right here. There it is, Crawford, but I can't read the second name. 1993, so it's a whole 30 years old already. So it's an art glass piece. And the opening at the top of that is almost 6.5 inches. It rings well. And it's about 4 inches tall. This is a color that I'm always drawn to, is this teal color. I did a lot with my kids for graduation because their high school colors were teal, black, and white. And we had fun doing like candy bars with teal, black, white dishes and bowls and stands and stuff, and then all the different foods in those colors as well. It was really fun way to pull all their high school colors together. So this is a nice size vase. I would say like this one for practical purposes, if you got a bouquet from the grocery store, if you cut off like 4 or 5 inches of the stems, it would probably fit a nice bouquet easily, where it could fall out to the sides. And it's not like a really big round bulbous shape. For mine, I was starting them at 12 because that's what I told you guys. For mine, I have to keep it up by the sink because it's the only place that we get any sun. So it's not too huge. I think it's a nice practical shape for the teal vase. And then the bowl. And that is fire polished as well as being marked. I can't read the other name on it, but all right. Well, I see, what did we have? Yep, Paula put the start in. Jody said 12, and then I see Paula. Which one was in first? So, thank you, Geneva. Let's see. How are you doing? Okay, so Paula went up to 14 because on my end I see Jody first, so that makes sense. Paula at 14. Delaney is a little bit behind. It kind of has a paneled optic to it as well. It's not extremely well defined, but you can kind of see it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 panels in the bowl. Delaney is out. Jody says 15. Paula says 17. Oh, something is tickling my nose. Almost the same color as those aqua lucite as my one candle. Yeah. Right now I'm trying to stick to just the Fenton. I have a couple pieces in the teal with snow crest, and I have it the other way around, the white with the teal crest as well. Jody says. We got it. Back and forth. Jody's 18, Paula's 20. We have the choice. Sandy's on it. Thank you so much. I'm going to get another sticky note ready. I think I ran out here. All right, Jody is out. And hey, Bonnie. Are you back in the chat? I know I saw you earlier at the beginning. I thought I said hello to you. So we can count it down. We're going to say teal. And we are at 20. So currently we have Paula. Can let me know what your choice is, the bowl or the vase. Oh, and so everybody knows I am up to date on all my shipping, except for I need to get an update with Lois Egan for her email address, because for some reason If you're out there listening, I am not getting my emails out to you and communicating. I don't know what Gmail is just not cooperating. So if you'd let me know an updated address, that would be awesome. Oh, no worries. I understand, Bonnie. Bonnie, good gracious. She's taking the bowl. Now, Jody, I'm assuming either way, you're my backup bidder. If you're interested in the vase at 18, let me know. Thank you, Paula. Thank you, Sandy. And then, let's see. I think we had Delaney in at 14 way back there. She'll pass. Delaney, are you interested in the vase at, 12, I believe it was, is where you were in at. Let me know in the chat and I'll watch for that one as well. Well, hi, Patrick. Welcome. All of a sudden, my viewers jumped up. How's everybody doing tonight that's joining us? All right. What is next? I have a couple little, all right, thank you, Delaney, appreciate it. Anybody else interested in that teal vase at $12? Just put vase in the chat and it's yours. A couple of these little celluloid dolls, babies. They can start at $3. Now her head turns, her arms move, but her legs do not. And I believe her eyes close, but that's really hard for me to show you. She has blue eyes, and when they're closed, they're red eyelids. I don't know who designed that, but you can see them move. There we go. Now, she is about 4 inches tall. She's got a little white dress and undergarments on with little painted on socks and shoes. I see you there, Carol. Thank you. And I have this little, I don't know if he's a Cupie because he's got that little twist of hair on top, but I don't see any wings on the back. He has a little bit softer plastic, but he's kneeling down in his birthday suit. And on the back, he says, made in China, right across, right here. So he is just a little over 3 inches tall. But she is definitely that little harder plastic. I know. Just a little cutie. Now he would be cute to like to sit in a little mini planter of some sort, you know. I don't know what. This one's almost too big for him. Too tall, but you know, just something where he would just peek out of. Will be a perfect size for him. And we have Carolyn at 3, so we can start counting them down. Let's put doll. And Carol, you can let me know if you want the doll, the baby, or both. My sticky notes aren't cooperating tonight. They're wiggling when I try and write on them. Don't know what the problem is. What would you like, Miss Carol? Both times 2. Thank you. Perfect. Appreciate it. So cute. All right. I have, let's see. I think these are about, let's go with a $4 start choice. This is a little bird. It's a resin figure and a raincoat in its umbrella. Got a little butterfly on its hood. It is not marked. I think this is a little bit newer, but super cute in his little yellow galoshes and umbrella. And the other choice will be the ceramic chick. Almost life, well, he's a little big for life size, but, and I'm not seeing a mark on the bottom of him, but I believe this is Japan as well. I've seen a few of these, and yeah, look at his little wings. It reminds me of the little ducky ones over here. The little wings. This must have been a little baby duck. This guy is a little bigger, at 3.5 inches tall, and about 3 by 2.5 because he's wider this direction from his beak to his tail. Now the little bird out in the rain is 3.5 inches tall and about 2 by 2, give or take. The umbrella has a metal handle on it. Let's see, there's nothing, I don't see any marks on the base either. But I liked how bright and cheerful the little umbrella and the galoshes were for springtime. Hi, Joyce. Animal creamers tonight. I do, as a matter of fact. I have one sitting here that I haven't shown yet. I don't think I have passed on any, but I can put him up as a choice here in a little bit. Yeah, start was 4 on these birds. All right. I'm going to, oh, Carol's in at 4. I'm going to refill my drink here quick while we go through that. Can't drink too much, otherwise I'll have to take a break. But talk too much and I'll have dry mouth. Probably didn't help being at the dentist today. My lips are a little chapped. Not my favorite activity, but got it done. So, oh wow, Joyce. All right, glowy girl. 4, what is your choice? The chick or the bird? Hi, Jeremy. How are you doing tonight? Taking the rain bird. Thank you. Anybody wants a chick, just put chick in the chat. We'll have a little chick chat. Bird with umbrella. Thank you, Carol. And as Joyce asked about, I have this little creamer as a bowl. And and he's sitting all his legs forward. And his tail makes the little handle there. Doing all right. It's been a busy day today. Let's see. Oh, we got to get the cheaters out. I think we can read it, but this creamer will start at 7. Made in Japan. I believe I've heard them referred to as Ferdinand Bulls creamers, but I don't know if that's just a generalization or if it's a specific maker or what. But he's got some eyes there. There's one little miss of paint on the back, but it is not a crack. I can hear that he is definitely doesn't have a crack to him. Oh, mom's in. I don't know. Mom's bitten, guys. Joyce is in. Trying to think. The other bigger pieces that I didn't pull tonight, I believe, are mostly planters. So I'm not coming up with any other creamers off the top of my head. I know he is pretty cute. He's got those red eyes, the blue wrap around his horns, about so big, which makes him, from his tail to his nose, he's about 4.5 inches, and he's about 3 inches deep. and about 4 inches tall. So 4 inches, 3 inches, 4.5 inches. All right. I got Mom at 14. Bull creamer. Okay. No worries. Thanks, Joyce. Okay, Ma. Looks like Joyce is out. And we can count it down. All right. Thank you so much. You go sit up here with the monkey. No monkey business. Have I showed any frog? Oh, I showed one frog earlier, but I love this guy. He is a planter with the frog here on the side of like a lotus blossom as the planter. It has been used. It's got a little bit of crazing down in there. I would like to start him at about, I think I'd like to start him at $9. No, let's start at $7. One eye is a little bit, but this eye has better paint on it. They both are missing a little bit. Probably comes from washing and use. Does not have any mark on the bottom. Looks like it might have set on some paint at one time in its life. Hi, Kathy. Welcome. I don't know. Did she answer you on that? Asking you how many cow creamers you got, Mom. It's about that big. So he is about 5 by 4, and he is about 3.5 inches tall. I just like, it's an unusual shape. Just legs tucked under him. Hi, Patsy. Oh, I love giraffes, Joyce. And he's got the nice pastel coloring between the green and the yellow as well. Yeah, he's been well loved. A little bit of crazing, but it's clean in there. It's just got a from use. She's counting. Well, it shouldn't be too hard. She's just unpacked them. I know where they are mostly, so. All right. Frog planter. We are at 7 with Miss Patsy. And we can count it down. I think one of the most unusual ones I saw were the white cows with purple polka dots creamers. Those were kind of fun. So put that right inside so we don't lose it. Last call on the frog. Thank you, Miss Patsy. Thank you, Paula. Well, I have a couple other dog chain gangs. I can do his choice. Dogs haven't been super popular tonight, but these ones are a little bit different. These are like a spaniel, and the tongue is made out of a flexible material. And each of the puppies also has a tongue hanging out. This guy, he must have had like a purple sucker or something. We can start these at $7 choice. Oh, you don't have a skunk or a frog yet in your creamers, Joyce? Right? I mean, I thought surely with this tongue, nobody has seen these before. I have no idea whether somebody added them after the fact or if this was an original. Oh, let me poke myself in the eye. Let me read this better. It says Japan, and the reflection off of that foil sticker. I think it's Enesco. This way, right there. Yep, ENESCOS, Japan. Well, she's been emptying boxes. So this is the first choice, this little set. And no, we just emptied 2 more boxes while I was over there today. Here is like a German Shepherd chain gang, a mama and 2 puppies. Now this one, I think someone has replaced the chain with a gold ribbon. And they have cold paint collars, faces, mouths, but they're all together, and it is stamped with its original 50 cents price tag on it. He's quite a bit taller. These chain gangs are usually shorter. The German Shepherd is about 5.5 inches tall. They almost look like wolves to me on the little guys. And since they're bigger, let's see. I'm gonna let her puppies kind of hang down so I don't smash them together, but you can see the difference in the height. The Spaniel, she's just about 3 inches tall to her tail, but she's about 4.5 inches long this way. So, all right, I see Becky in. Awesome, thank you. I'll put these guys down. They're so jingly. Yep, she's unpacking acro. We got Becky. I need to get some more. Nope, a new one out. So, there's your choice. Which one would you like there, Becky? Or both? Vintage and more. Once Paula gets you counted down. Yeah, the little ones aren't marked. Neither are these little ones. All right, she's taking both times 2. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay, you guys come over here. Play nice with the monkey and the bull. Nobody jump out and off the counter. Oh, yeah. I mean, it is interesting trying to get it all. It's fun, though, because she gets to rearrange a little bit. So that's been interesting as well. That looks right. So put that over there. Looks like I have a single green. Oh, the pottery. Okay. I don't know which one she's talking about then. Shaker. It's got a little Art Deco kind of style to it. It does not glow. But it's got a cute little foot on it. Cute little design. I'd be at $7 on this one. Oh, what part? I don't know which one. Acoma pottery. Oh, I think I know what she means. Now the shaker top is glass. Says I think it's glass because it makes noise against each other. I believe the top is glass also. Sounds like glass going on. I saw that one sitting by himself, and where are we at? 9:30. Oh, how the time flies. How about this little figure? Oh, Carol's in at 7. I was like, oh, nobody wants it. I might put salt in it myself and use it. All right, we got Carol in at 7. Oh, put those on the dogs. I wrote the note. Oh, on the where it went. I'll get it in a little bit. We got Patsy in at 7. That's what I was thinking. They were your Southwestern style ones, Mom. Single shaker, green. Carol, do you want to be 9 or higher? Let me know, please. Thank you. candlestick wants to roll off my desk. Carol says 9. Ooh, sorry. Tipped over my flashlight. Decide what to do next while we're doing this one. After a little bit. Carol is out. Patsy's in at 10. We can count it down. It's a cute little shaker. Okay. Thank you so much. How about a little hotel porter figurine? He's carrying somebody's luggage, one in each hand. Look at the stripes on his pants, the buttons on his jacket. We're going to say an $8 start on this guy. He is 4 inches tall and about 3 by 3, give or take, because the suitcases stick out, and he's got the great little hat, great facial features. All the paint on him is really good, and he is marked on the bottom, made in occupied Japan. It probably should be somewhere around 16 to 18 as a start. His curly hair. I like the stripes, the detail on his uniform, the stripes and the buttons on his pants and his jacket. He's pretty cute. Like the little pillbox style hat. Okay. I can't spell. You can count it down for Becky. Oh, Patsy's in at 10. I looked up and had some more information. Now it looks like, I don't know if I don't think it's like worn off his shoe, but it could be. Maybe he's just that busy and needs a new shoe polish at the hotel. She's out to Patsy. And Patsy in at 10. Counting her down. Yeah, I think that's what I find really unique about that, being from occupied. Oops, upside down. Occupied Japan. Gives it a specific date. Thank you, Becky. Thank you, Patsy. How are we doing, Paula? How are you feeling? Still hanging in there? My desk is it's getting there. There's a few other things I put to the side, but we're getting there. I have a little hula girl. She's got a lei and a grass skirt. Look at that little flip hairstyle. Like 20s, 30s style to her. Put on the cheaters. I'd like to start her at $7. It says a National Supplement Company Original Hand Painted Japan. Great sticker. Great details. It is not worn off or anything. She's not bisque. She does have a little bit of a glossy finish. You can tell because she's a little shiny. But she's got that, the hand for the hula. And that cute little face. She is 5 inches tall and about 1.5 by 1. She's a little narrower than she is wide. All right, Becky is out. Thank you. Got Delaney in at 8. Hula girl. Perfect. Then count her down. Thank you. And again, I love her sticker. Sometimes just being able to identify and have that origin so we know where they've come from is an amazing detail when you pick up some of these figurines. All right, thank you so much. Hi, Dusty Moose. Thank you, Becky. Thank you, Delaney. How are you doing tonight? I have a Pom Pom Pets craft kit in a box. It's a $10 start, made by Spear Games out of from England. Oh, geez. Keep poking my eyes. Yep, out of England. It's not just the box. It also has all the instructions, the yarn, the pom-pom makers made out of plastic. It's got some felt and beads and sequins, pipe cleaners for all the different little critters. The box is approximately 9 by 6, just about an inch tall. I don't think, other than like some of the yarn was wrapped around like this after it was unbundled, I don't think that, I think somebody started trying to make things, but there's so much in here I have no clue. It doesn't look like things are missing. But these are super cute. Made in England. The instructions on how to do the pom-poms, and then color pictures. Owl, swan. I know they're really, I used to make them out of cardboard little spacers that we made ourselves. What else? I know there's a duck on the back. Oh, here's another color page. Oh, look. It says posy. They look like pom-poms or cherries or little berries of some sort, and a ladybug. The instruction book alone is amazing. So, right. We have Delaney in on this one at 8. I believe it was, no. That was the last one. That was the last guy. Sorry. Did I miss somebody in on this, Paula? Nope. I guess my chat's not caught up to me yet. This was a start of $10. I think I'm going to have to put it in a plastic sleeve so I don't lose all those pieces if I put it out at the booth. All right, thank you. I was mixing up the last one with that one. I have another set of shakers. They have and see it says flour and pepper. So I don't know if, and there must have been a bigger set altogether with this Art Deco look to it. Just look at the holes on these shakers. It's amazing. They're a black glossy finish pottery. This would be a $9 start. They remind me of a waterfall front furniture, the Art Deco style. For making gravy. Okay. I'm pretty sure that at one time there was probably another, at least a salt and maybe something else, because they're substantial size-wise. They're about 4 inches by 2 by 2. So they'll hold a bit. And the stickers are a little bit worn, but I believe they are original, because they have seen a few things. No stoppers. Yes, the old time radio as well. They also remind me of like the stovetop shakers that sit right on the top of a range. And Mom used to leave shakers on the back because she had a ledge on the back of her stove. Mine doesn't have that. I see Carol, and then I see Becky. Becky's gonna take hers away. We got Carol in at 7. This is the black shakers. Carol. If anyone else wants in, let us know. As I'm writing, we'll wait for that lag. Otherwise, we can count them down. Yeah. It also reminds me of, I think there's some in blue that are kind of like this. I don't know if it's the exact same pattern or not, but there's a lot of kitchenware in this pottery or ceramic style, the big chunky stuff that was in the blue color. Thank you, Carol. Stay over there. Okay, this is a set. I don't know. I'm really not sure why we have an iron with a lid. I'm not sure if it's a covered box, if it's what it would be to go with, because it has a matching shaker set. Maybe a sugar. And we're missing the creamer. I don't know, but we have the covered box, and I have both shakers. I'd be willing to start these at $8 for the 3 pieces. They are like a red pottery, no stoppers. They have the same pattern. They have a really shiny glaze to them. So pink and yellow flowers, dark green leaves on the brown glossy glaze. And they're, other than it feels really weird to have an iron on each side of my face, that's about how big they are. They're substantial shakers as well. 4.5 inches tall and about 2 by 3. And then here is the covered. I would guess that it would be a creamer, and maybe a sugar, and maybe we're missing a creamer. But when I see these out and about, I haven't seen a creamer. And it does say made in Japan on the bottom of the box. And this is even bigger than the shakers. That's how big they are in comparison next to each other. We got Becky in at 8, and I was going to check to see if the shakers, I believe the shakers are marked right there. It's just a little hard to see under the glaze. Yeah. Looks like a lot of glaze on there, so. Okay, we got Becky at 8. Iron set. We can count it down. Oh, that's a good idea. It's a good thought, Joyce. So I'm always trying to relate it to something that we use every day currently, and I forget that we had, well, because it's got the shakers too. I don't know. Super cute set though. Thank you, Becky. Who remembers these? The little wide mouth frog, like soap or sponge holder for like on your sink. This one is browns and greens. It's got a whole bunch of detailing on this back. This is a $6 start. My aunt loves to tell the wide mouth frog story. It might have been a hobby piece because of the glazing dots here, like where it was put in a kiln, but there's no mark. But his eyes are really great. And I believe he is chip free. I usually find these with chunks out of the edges here or here because they have, yep, Dusty Moose. They have fallen into the sink while they've been used. But he's a really cute guy. Wow, that big. which is about 4 by, he's pretty square, 4 by 4 by 3.5 inches tall. I'll stick him over here. My desk is getting nice and cleared off, but my organizing is getting full. So I guess we're doing well. I have a little creamer with a mushroom motif. 2 on this side, 1 on that side. It's teal with brown and green. This is kind of that beigey brown color glaze. I can start this at $5. Oh, did I miss one? What did I miss? Oh, Paula Sandy. There we go. Paula is on the frog. And you're counting it down. Okay. Thank you, Paula. Perfect. Stay on there. Stay on there, froggy. I believe this mushroom one is a hobby piece. There's a little bit of that didn't get a glaze on it, like it just was a miss from being fired. And this side, yeah, I mean, it's all under the glaze. So I don't know if they meant to do highlighting, except for that. That is a miss also. It's like they just missed getting the glaze in a couple spots. So, but this is a cute little size. I thought it would go well with some of the kind of mid-mod canisters and things. 3 inches tall, and it's almost 4 inches here. Hi, Kristen. Welcome. Thanks for popping in. Everybody remember to do the thumbs up. I appreciate it. So we have Becky at 5 on the mushroom creamer. More mushy creamer. All right. Thank you, Becky. I have an apple salt and pepper set. I think this is adorable because look at the little detail of the seeds that they put on the second half. $7 start. Here's the top of the apple, the stem and all its detailing. There's the holes there, and then the second shaker is the second half of the apple with the seed detailing. And there's the bottom. It's got a older rubber stopper on both halves. I don't see a mark on it. I see this right here, but what I can't tell is if it's an old tag. It needs a good scrub or something. I think it's on top of it. It's about yay big. About 2.5 inches across, and that makes it just under 3 inches tall. I think this would be really cute with the apple blossom patterned dishes, or the apple. It's not the apple blossom. It's the apple and the ivy, and then the other blossom, pink flowers. Never mind. You know, the dishes with the apples on it. It would look super cute. Also reminds me of kind of like the jars, the little jam and jelly jars that they made in the different fruit patterns and shapes as well. Right? You might need something like that if your name is Apple. All right, let's do a little choice. I have an owl. He's on a little circular base. He is bisque. Does not have a marking on him. This will be a $3 start choice, and it looks like he has a little frog friend sitting there next to him. Blue Ridge did an apple also. Design. I was trying to remember who. Mom should know. I should know what it is too, because they have the pink flower, the apple, and the ivy. Can't come up with it. Carol's in at 3, and then the other choice is the elephant, little circus elephant, sitting on his stand with his trunk up. I believe this is the miniature company. Oh, that makes all the realistic animals. He is about this big. The elephant stands about 2 inches and is about 1.5 with his trunk. The owl is about 3 inches tall and about 2 inches across the base. Yeah, I thought his little friend down there was super cute. Franciscan, there it is. Good job, Cindy. Thank you. Who else said it? Becky said it too. It's all over the chat. Good job, guys. You know, it's one of those things that's just at the tip of your tongue, but just doesn't want to come out. All right, so we had Carol in at 3. Good night, Mallory. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you hanging out with me. And we count it down, and Carol can tell us what she would like. The owl or the elephant? He's got cute little detailing on his wings. Yep, it's getting a little late on that East Coast, I know. I love these guys. I used to have all sorts of different ones in my type cut tray on my wall. Elephant, owl, both, Miss Carol. Watch the chat. I have another little miniature. She is a little bridesmaid in lime green. She's going to take the owl. Thank you, Carol. These were little cupcake toppers. She's tiny. She is about 2 inches tall, just 1.5 inches across, like a little heart-shaped base, and it says Hong Kong, so that kind of dates her, what, 70s, 80s-ish. I can get it to focus. Can we focus? There's the heart. You kind of see the words. And I picked her out because I love the color, and not that you're going to put her necessarily in a glow case, but that green is kind of blowing out. But it's like going to the roller rink and your green just lights up if you needed it. Sure, Becky. I will put you down for the elephant. Oh, did I tell you a start for this girl? I did. I said $3, I believe. Okay, I got you, Becky. Thank you. We went over to Mom's last night, and boy, was it delightful out on her deck. Watching the sun go down. I took a little video so you can see her new view. I'll get that posted here after a little while. Let's see. There's her face. She's just a little itty bitty. Again, great for a miniature display. Nice bright color. Okay. Are you doing all right, Miss Paula? I have a Scotch tape tin. Got a sticker on the back of it. Looks like I didn't take it off. will be a $9 start. I don't think there's anything under it. It just is awful. You can't see it, but I can get the rest of that off later. It's got great graphics and really good condition. Okay, thank you, Paula. It is about the 3-inch size tin. Yep, just a little over 3 inches. It is empty, but it's got all the directions. And you can see where it was out of Minneapolis, which used to be, what we know as 3M now is Minnesota Mining and Manufacturing. Great colorway, especially if you want to put it in, say, a Christmas display. I had one at one time that had yellow tape inside. I thought that was pretty fun. These tins are harder to find, especially since everybody was all gaga over them a little while back. I had this one tucked up in my display. Figured I might as well offer it. Okay. Good night, Joyce. Thanks for joining us. I have a vintage Hobby Lobby book, Nursery Rhymes. It's a big book. Reminds me of the big, like Richard Scarry size books. 10.5 almost by 12.5. It is a big size. And I was trying to see if that was just looks like a wallpaper pattern. I don't think it's hobby. Oh, it is her. Okay, let's see. This one where she's right side up. You can see like her little bonnet silhouette. And her nursery rhyme. It's a special book club edition, published out of New York by Platt and Monk. It has a copyright of 1977, and it will be a $7 start. Here are all the nursery rhymes that are included. You heard Hobby Lobby. Baby, you're getting tired, Mom. But Holly Hobby is who I grew up with. A little after Raggedy Ann. Great pastel sepia style graphics. All the different, yes, this is what we needed last week. Rain, Wayne, go away. I had Holly Hobby bed covers that I offered a while ago. There's a lot of stuff they made. Oh, look at the little birds in the tree. Oh, maybe I did say Hobby Lobby. It's entirely possible. Look at her little kitten. He's looking a little bit upset that the dog's hanging out there. It has 45 pages. Roses are red, violets are blue, sugar is sweet, and so are you. Quite retro. Definitely my generation. I did. Doesn't surprise me. I'm probably getting a little tired too. But see, if Mom says she heard that, I say, oh, it's just you being tired. You must have heard me wrong. But no. Holly Hobby. I can't. If everybody else says I said it, I can't pass it off like that, can I? You never know. Oh, goodness. I have this little seal figurine. He is ceramic. It says made in Mexico by Oxford. It's got a very smooth finish, almost like a satin, between a glossy and a satin finish. It's very smooth. It's about 4 inches by 4 inches. But I love his eyes. Reminds me of Precious Moments kind of styling. He would be a $4 start. I believe after I picked this guy up, I have seen that there were other ones to go with it. So he might I mean, so obviously when I got this one, he was the only one that there was. So I think there were another bigger one, like a mama seal, and he might be the baby seal. So, but I loved his face. So, oh, okay. Thank you, Paula. Let me put that over here so I don't forget. Just taking the Hobby Lobby book. Thank you, Delaney. All right. Make sure I get it written down. No, the little nose is so cute. So, and there, this one goes here. I think I'm close to the end. Other than I have some thimbles, but if we're getting to, we're really close to 2 hours. So usually I try and stick to 2 to 2.5 hours. So we'll see. And if my mod is tired or not, because she's in a different time zone. I have a parakeet miniature set. So here's the big one. And then here's the 2 little guys. And they're hard to, I mean, they're biddies. Like miniature display. It has a sticker on it, Becky. This will be a choice. I have the parakeet 3-piece set and I have a duck 3-piece set, and there'll be a $5 choice. So seal, it says, see, this one says made in Mexico by Oxford, but I don't see any other marks on it. And then the other choice of the bird set is the little duck set. It looks like a mallard duck with a stripe. This one's kind of trying to learn how to swim or take off or something. There's 2 little ones. These are all the little ceramic guys too. They're just tiny. Probably the biggest size, he's about 1.5 by 1 inches. And then the parakeet, he's probably closer to 2.5 by 2. These are a little bit older. They're not the, I think they're the more, they look like the Japan made, but they are not marked. They don't remind, they're not the same as the elephant. They have a little bit, they have a little gloss to the finish, but they are not a matte finish, but they're not super shiny either. So, all right, we got Becky in at 1. So these will be the choice, the duck or the parakeet. I'm calling it a parakeet. I'm not quite sure. Can't tell you for sure. Like Jen says, I'm not a birdologist, but that's my bestest guess. So we're counting it down for Becky. She can tell me what she would like. And we are sold. Which set would you? She's taken both. Okay. And the seal was 4. I got you. Bird sets. Thank you, Becky. Let me write, put all the birds back in the box. It's like that movie, Bird Box. That's what's the name of that. I've been going to the menu on, like the Roku. We've been looking and looking and looking to see different things to watch. And boy, the different titles, you're like, oh, I remember that. Oh, I remember that. And then they all start running together. Perfect. Now this is a little, I believe this is celluloid because it's plastic, but it's got a little different, it's not flexible. And I don't know if he was on a perch. I doubt he was dangling this direction. I don't know if he was a pole, but he also sounds like he's got something inside him, like a shaker. So I'm not sure what he was originally. But he's a great colors and a celluloid plastic. So he's got some age on him, and he would be a $4 start. Reminds me of the little doll that Carol got earlier. The same kind of material. It's got a lot of detail to him. So it makes me wonder if there was maybe a little stick or perch or something, or maybe even like a little wire that he sat on for hanging. That could be too. So, okay. I'm gonna put him over here. I think this one was offered one other time, but I'll show it quick. It's a little hand-stitched chicken. It's stuffed, but I believe it's meant to go over an egg, like a little egg koozie. I'm not sure if when that was in fashion to put a little cozy over your egg if you're serving a soft-boiled egg or whatever. But that is what he reminds me of, because it is tied in a bow at the bottom and stuffed with tissue. And he would be $3 for the little crochet chicken. I think I'll do these couple more, and then I'll save the thimbles for another day. So we'll be really close to clearing the desk. 1950s, that would make sense, Kathy. I thought he was cute. I think he came in a box with some other items, but that with, you know, a whole bunch of bird stuff. But I mean, goodness, the amount of time it took to just get one of those stitched up would be amazing, let alone, you know, however many place settings you wanted to do. All right, I have 2 stone eggs on stands. You need to start at $7 for choice. The stands are kind of like a brass or a tarnished antiqued metal. I thought they were rather unique. And this is the egg that is dyed blue. And it's, I would say, just a smidge bigger than, say, a real egg size. And this stand is the other choice. It's a little bit smaller. Put the stands next to each other. The tall one is 2.5 inches tall, and the egg is about the same. And the shorter one is 2 inches tall with this brown stone. I'm not sure if this one is also dyed or not, but it's got a fun speckled pattern to it. And that stone egg is just under 2 inches tall. A goose egg? Oh, it's not quite that big. So those are the 2 choices. So let's bring it back here so you can kind of make sure. Oops, there we go. So it's like like 4 inches, and this one's about 5 inches tall, give or take. But I love the stands. There's no marking on them. The stands are really cool. This is a heavy stone. It's showing up like a bright blue, but to me it looks more like a navy color to it. And the last one for tonight is a little Cambridge. I think it's Crown Tuscan is the name of the color. It's the pale pink opalescent glass swan. A duck egg. Okay. I don't think I've ever held a duck egg. Mom has a start price of $10 on this one, so we can start it at 8 here. It's a salt. I suppose it could be almost like a nut cup or like something like a little favor at a place setting as well. But the swan's neck, I love. It comes up and twists around, and you can see right on the edges of the glass how it's firing. You can see that opalescence in the glass with the fire to it, and the details on the wings and the feet. And she's got it marked Cambridge, which should be correct because Mom always did a lot of research on her items when she tagged them. I was just going to try and look underneath the tag. I don't know if there's a mark on the glass or not. But it looks like I will destroy the sticker if I pull it up. There we go. Nope, nothing underneath the sticker. No mark. We have Becky at 8. I love this color. This pink is so pretty. Yeah, you can see it all the way around the neck, the firing of that opalescence, and on the tail. Right? Well, too big, too big. I would never want to put a stone one in there, but this one's smaller, not quite a quail size either. We're counting it down for Becky. We have 8 swan salt. Perfect. Thank you so much. Only other thing I had pulled up are these patches, and it's kind of I have no idea if anybody would be interested in these or not. And they'd be $1 a piece. I have several of each style, and these will be my last choice of the evening. They're like the checkered flag embroidered patches that's like a navy and white, and there is a red and white and a black and white, like at the end of a race. I'm not sure what these were for, but I have several of the checkered flags in the different colors. Looks like I only have one black, 5 navy, and 4 or 5 red available. And I don't know if, honestly, don't know where these, like what brand or anything these came off of. Here's a tiger patch. That would be $1. This little, I don't know, is it a dragon? Is it a horse rearing up? Got me, but they're tiny, like 1 inch. The flags are twice as big. I'm not sure what this one is. It's a little shield. Almost looks like a hockey stick, but I don't believe it is. There's a couple of those. I have 2 chess pieces, the pawns, a red and the black outline. This would be fun if somebody like had a jean jacket or something that they wanted to do a little embellishment on. There's 2 seahorses, a blue and a red. I just didn't figure a way to have these at the booth without them disappearing. This is like a little torch in a crest with like an olive branch. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, 5 of those. Oops, smells like skunk. Their skunks are out. That's that lion, dragon, whatever, and English critter that's on a lot of crests. There's 2 of those. Ooh-wee, it's really skunky. Definitely not pot. That's definitely a skunk tonight. And the lion in the blue and the black. Oh, these are tiny, but they're clever. I mean, they made a couple of them in a little grouping. And I think the last one is this shield with the red, white, and blue and that fleur-de-lis. And it's got that lion, dragon, critter thing. But yeah, they are just little. Barely, if anything, an inch by an inch. So, the griffin, there we go. You know, the thing and the stuff with the wings. So, I believe those are all the choices. This one is nowhere near as good of an image. I think that the other ones on this is a little bit better detail, but and this one for sure. Or on a purse, yeah, like a denim purse. I thought maybe at first some of these were Jeff, if he's still away, could tell us like a Ferrari or one of those Lamborghini kind of logos, but I don't think so. I think somebody just made some little patches, and I might just have to put them in little itty bitty bags. I have a thing that I put like the keychains in, like a little spinning divided display stand, and I might just have to put them in individual baggies for that. But again, you guys got first dibs, so yeah, they're having the hill climb coming up the end of June, beginning of July. If anybody's heard of that before, it's a race to the top of Pikes Peak where they have people come from all over the country, all over the world to race their cars up the mountain from a certain level up, and they do time trials to see who can do it the fastest and all the different kinds of race cars. It's kind of fun. It's been dangerous, been known to be dangerous. I'm sure they will still have snow up there this year because we still have a lot of snow on the peak. So, all right. Next Sunday already. It used to be right on the 4th of July weekend. So it's a little earlier this year. But okay, I think that is a good stopping point for tonight. So thank you, Miss Paula. Thank you, Sandy, for being a backup. I appreciate it. We certainly did a service to my desk. We got it all nice and cleared off. And I will round up some more goodies for you all for next time. But next week, I have Stephen. Stephen is on the 4th Tuesday with me, and we are doing a Disney night. We've been saving it up, and last June we did a Disney night, and so this is apparently our annual Disney night that's coming up. Good night, Sandy. Thank you. Yeah, probably gonna get more snow up in the mountains. I take a picture of it. I'm sure we'll have it into August at this rate. So yeah, that, and Eric and I are trying to coordinate a date for him to come back on. It's been, oh man, I think it's been since last year since I've had Eric on. He's been doing some fun stuff with cullet, making individual pieces out of the Fenton cullet. And we can see some of the new stuff he's been doing once we get something worked up for a date. So if there's anything that didn't get claimed and you're watching the replay, just put in a comment or email me and we can work it out. So, all right. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night. Yeah, it'll be fun. Steven's always fun to have on. And Eric, it's been quite a while. He's been busy and recovered from all his surgeries, and I think he's raring to go. All right, good, Ma. Good job. Thanks, guys. Thanks again, Paula. Keep feeling better. Get enough rest. And we'll see you next week. Have a good one, everyone.